we first had to come up with the number of sessions that we had to deliver in a day.
Okay.
So we came up with a total of 120 sessions.
Okay, 120 sessions
Yeah.
a day?
A day.
Okay.
120 sessions, let me just look at it. A week.
A week, okay,
Okay.
okay, all right, yeah.
That
Right?
sounds better.
Yeah, 120 sessions. Right.
And that's equal between maths and English. That's
That's-
total, that's just for English. That's just for one subject.
That's
One
for-
subject.
Yeah,
just one subject.
That's
One
one
subject,
subject.
Okay. And your week is 5 days.
Yeah, we did it over 5 days
5
because
days.
the weekend is a lot more complex because persons could act for 8 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning.
So that's for 5 days.
Okay,
That's
for
for
5
5
days.
days.
Okay. So 110 students, 120 sessions.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
How many teachers?
How many tutors?
We starting off initial of 2 tutors.
That tutor obviously needs a basic infrastructure at the home
Yes.
to be able to. I did not see how was, you know, I mean, if I'm going to be a tutor, I need a laptop,
laptop.
with
Modem,
with
all that stuff.
how they call this, with
Yeah,
a
the modem.
video,
Webcam.
a
Webcam,
everything.
and so on,
Webcam, all that stuff.
and internet access.
Yes.
Obviously, you need a, you know, who's going to provide them with that? You expect them to have that? Like you were talking about part time. Somebody's going to work as a teacher and come back and give you 40
In the
hours during the week.
Well, you'll be but what we found? I mean, we spoke to a few people and they wouldn't mind doing it. It's
They
extra
have
income.
students assignments to do in their
Yeah.
full-time job. You know, 40
Well,
hours a week is not demanding.
It creating, well, they want it demanding for them, but we have to ensure that they deliver it properly. And one of the things that we're saying is that if you want it, they want the extra money. People want the extra
But
money
the rate, $12.50. Do you think that is attractive for them?
per hour.
Yes.
Well, I think it is. I
For
think,
the
For a
I
teacher
think-
that's
yeah.
already put in 40 hours?
But how much is
Well, we looked at
a
a rough salary of $2,200, which is what the
Yes.
government is paying for, and when we worked it down to the hours that we
But
required,
it's quality of time.
It worked out about $12.50. But remember, they're also getting the convenience of getting doing the tuition at their home at their convenience. So we had to factor that in.
We go back to the profit and loss. Your profitability, do you think, in your view, was it realistic? Was it realistic
Yeah, you
based
know-
on your research?
yeah, you know, one of the things that we did all of it based on the St. Lucia market. But there are a number of people in the Caribbean that have access to the internet because it's internet-based company.
Yeah, but
Consider
even the revenue generated in the second
Exactly.
year, it's high. It's, I mean, compared to what you're looking at,
Compared to your
it's
first year's
800. And
loss.
you guys are looking at almost $70,000 per month in revenue generation for the first year, 2011,
Right.
and then it goes to about 75, 76 in the second year. But even in your first year, that's really
It's still a
high.
bit
I found it was high.
We don't want to burst your bubble because you're
No,
doing
no.
a really, really good job. But we just want to make it realistic for you to see that the figures that you might have put down may
Will
not
be a little
come
bit-
to bear fruit
Okay.
as soon as you would like them to. And also if you have a certain amount of students coming in, you also might have people that might drop out.
Team Climbers, welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
I understand you've already fired your accountant.
Yeah, man, forthwith. You know, I mean, we know, after you send the document, they say, "Oh gosh, boy," I take the point that they think that our projection is a bit high, but we felt we were being very pessimistic, you know, and so that is really the avenue we took. But I mean, maybe it could have been done one again. I mean, the judges, Mr. Shasney is qualified accountant. so-
We expected that from him. You know, we know that he's a qualified accountant and he's been doing that for years. So we expected to take blows in certain areas. So we more or less prepared ourselves for that. And I guess it was a huge learning experience for me and my brother. I mean, financials is never something that you can just sit at a computer for a week or 2 weeks and just say, hey,
Yeah.
I'm preparing a balance sheet for a company for 2 weeks. But
Yeah.
we had to get something done. So
Yeah.
we just put our best foot forward.
Team Kota, Roddy, Nikolai, Greg, and Janil always bring a fresh, youthful energy and lots of laughter to our set.
Come. Y'all look like Carnival come early there. Y'all happy and jumping up, boy.
It could be, being overexcited too. When you hear a question and everybody say, well, I know the answer. Everybody want to go at it.
The thing is, general manager, I think you need to beef up your...
Yeah, you're too soft, man.
No, the thing is that she was getting on like how, and my aim was to try and calm her down and stuff.
Yeah, calm her down, and then she's throwing you curveballs all over the place and you don't know how to.
Well, that's true.
That's why I had to step in and tell her.
Hard work pays off.
definitely. We put in the effort and this is what came out.
United we stand, divided we fall, so you have to be united.
Well, basically, another week, another milestone completed.
How do you think you did in the challenge?
Well, I did okay, but I could have done a lot better.
Your group?
Well, I'm referring to us in general.
It's not the point you made, but like to me, it's how you present, how you said it.
So you wanted me to sugarcoat it for her?
Yes.
What you fail to realize is she was beating around the bush. She's looking for a way for us to take her produce. So you have to be frank, come out and say what you have to say so that she can understand that.
So you guys seem to be very satisfied though. You seem, I remember during the last milestone you were a bit down because you came very close to exiting. But it's all smiles.
Too close for comfort.
Say again?
Too close for comfort.
I find we didn't do as well as we would like, but we pulled through to the other week, and we hoping that the next milestone we put our best foot forward and work as a group.
I think we have no problem of probably placing.
I think
No problem of placing first again today.
Yeah.
Honestly, I find this week milestone tougher than last week's milestone, and boy,
That is because you were not around for a while.
Yeah.
Running up and down everywhere and things.
It's not that dog as sick grass.
You were sick. Oi, you tell me you were sick yesterday, and you go do work on the milestone and send it to us. You sick, you go. How can you do work when you sick?
But I like saying nothing.
What?
I like saying nothing. So
and I saw you done yesterday.
What saw you done yesterday?
One thing I noticed about the judges over these past few weeks, every week they seem to come up with something different.
Now it's even worse because whether or not you win 50 grand, there's a chance that you, in fact, do get some money, and to try to start a business with $5,000. Come on, that's.
I guess that's just
positivity, yeah.
Positivity. I can't afford to let everyone, the whole group be down. I have to come on, I have to smile.
So it's all smiles this weekend.
Well, yeah, we would like to be smiling this week. I hope we I hope we get the icing on the cake later.
Okay, enough fun and games. It's now time for some serious business. Let's see how Team Quota's plan measures up.
So your capital equipment is now 16,000 and 32 working capital. Okay, so you put expenses there and leasehold improvements and so on. So, so you want 50,800. Okay.
And 66. That should be fine.
Was it? Yeah. So he's put some, paying some expenses beforehand and so on. Okay. Okay. How you plan to finance that now? You said?
A loan.
Of?
Pardon?
A loan of how much?
A loan of how much?
The loan, we plan on doing 40,000, 45 actually, $1,000.
So that is in the new plan, yes?
Yeah, in this one.
And this one?
$45,000.
Your startup is 50, you want 45?
And if you go to a bank and tell the bank you want your startup capital is 50 and you want a loan of 45, where's your equity?
The equity?
Yes.
That's where your $50,000 comes in.
So if you don't get it, the business fails?
No, we are also looking at getting funding from other places like the development bank and so on.
You need to put that in there. You need to put that in there. Whether you get it from Big Start or you get it somewhere else, you need to put it in there.
I also found the salaries. All of you are going to pull a salary from this?
We don't have it in
But you don't have it in here.
Well, yes, we have. Well, the salaries in the profit and loss, we only have salary for just one person, but in the cash flow, we have salary. So.
You can have,
but you can't have
the cash flow, not in
you have to have it in both places.
It must be in both places.
You can't have it in one place.
You can't have it in one place and not in the other.
Is it going to affect your profit?
Can I ask you something? Did you think you got a lot of help to do this? Did you understand what you were supposed to do?
Well, yes, we got some help, but I mean, I'll not say it was not enough, but I mean, we could get much more help because, as you know, the carnival season and stuff. Yeah. So people were kind of busy and stuff.
And let me ask you some other questions. I mean, your rent is very low. Where are you renting?
Well, we look at they have some incubation units for young agro processors, and the rent is at an average